Hello everyone, I'm Wang Xipeng from Group A, and what we choose about TV series is the playbook, and I'm gonna introduce about organizational behaviors and the resource management of the playbook. The playbook is a Netflix documentary series that delves into the leadership philosophies and strategy of the world-renowned coaches from various sports disciplines. Through their personal stories and career moments and coaching principles, the series she is lighted on qualities and approaches to the define successful leadership and team management. And the relevance to organizational behaviors. The series serves as a compelling resource of understanding key principles of organizational behavior, as it draws parallels between sports leadership and collaborative management. It highlights concepts such as leadership styles, team dynamics, and motivation, change management, emotional intelligence. And what we meaning talking about is Dr. Rivers. Dr. Rivers, as a coach, began his coaching career in 1999 as the head of coach of the Orlando Magic, Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Clippers, and as known as his coaching style for his emphasis on defense and team basketball, he's good at managing player relationships, especially leading star players. And we have the 5 part of the presentation. The first one is leadership styles and the decision making, and motivational and motivation and employee engagement, and organizational change and adaptation, communication networks and information flow. And last one is learning outcome. And here's gonna the first part, leadership styles.
The success of the most outstanding basketball coach, Doc Rivers, has many reasons. This time, I want to talk about the 4 I's of transformational leadership, including idealized influence, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, and individualized consideration. Doc Rivers masterfully integrates these principles into his leadership style. Rivers introduced the Ubuntu philosophy, which emphasizes unity with the brief "I am because we are." These have effective impacts, like players developed stronger emotional connections, collective identity, which means the team operated with a unified purpose. Dr. Rivers demonstrated exceptional leadership by balancing conflict resolution and team cohesion. By arranging meetings, integrating players' ideas while maintaining overall team goals, this action cultivated intellectual stimulation and showed individualized consideration. There also have other leadership traits. Leadership is truly tested in challenging moments. Dr. Rivers showcased resilience as a core trait during injuries. He also teaches life lessons. For Dr. Rivers, basketball was more than just a game, it was a reflection of life. In conclusion, Dr. Rivers demonstrates the qualities of a transformational leader. His emotional intelligence, exceptional communication, and commitment to team success built a culture of trust, collaboration, and resilience. That's all.
Okay, hello everyone. This is Guanjing speaking. This is my part, motivation and employee engagement. I'm excited to hear insights from this playbook, a documentary showcasing how top coaches inspire and engage their teams. These lessons not only apply to sports, but also offer valuable strategies for employee motivation and engagement in the workplace. Coaches in the playbook emphasize creating purpose and belonging. For example, Doc Rivers promotes UTUB, a philosophy connecting personal and team goals. They use intrinsic motivation like teamwork and challenges, and extrinsic motivation such as rewards and recognition to drive performance and engagement. Maslow's hierarchy of needs highlights the role of self-esteem and self-actualization in intrinsic motivation. In the playbook, fostering teamwork and growth satisfies social and esteem needs, enhancing engagement. Herberger's two-factor theory separates hygiene factors like wages from motivators like responsibility, while external rewards address intermediate needs. Long-term engagement depends on growth and responsibility. To enhance engagement, first one, we can foster growth and learning opportunities. Second one, focus on the intrinsic motivators like recognition and challenges. Next one, empower employees with responsibilities. The last one, build a strong collaborative culture. For conclusion, the playbook shows how effective motivation and leadership drive team success. By fostering growth, belonging, and alignment, organizations can unlock their full potential. That's all. Thank you, everyone.
After motivation and employee engagement, I will discuss organizational change and adaptation. Use lessons from notable coaches as examples. Firstly, let's look at the important organizational changes we can find in the movie. Jill optimized her team structure after a loss by introducing younger players, and Doc drove change through culture, adopting the African philosophy of Ubuntu to foster trust and collaboration. Joe reshaped Celery's culture by instilling a winner mentality, releasing new personnel and team goals to create a focused environment. Next, I will describe the process of organizational change in the film as evaluated according to Porter's 8-step model, which is mainly analyzed through the specific implementation steps of the coaches, and it is briefly divided into 8 points. And the specific application cases we can see are on the left side of the arrow. These examples highlight how structure, culture, and need-side drive successful organizational change. And finally, I analyze the strengths and the problems by coaches leading organizational change, intuitive and the purpose ranges from improving OR. And changing management isn't without challenges. Mirohino faced resistance with his strong arm tactics, which weakened team cohesion despite achieving short-term results. And Alice's intel under communication created friction in processing the need for two-way dialogue in change management. To enhance resilience, fostering a culture of learning, encouraging innovation, and leveraging distributed leadership are key strengths to prepare organizations for long-term. In conclusion, successful organizational change relies on clear strengths, effective communication, and a commitment to continuous learning. By applying these principles, we can navigate change effectivity and ensure sustainable growth. That's all.
Okay.
Then I will discuss 3 key communication networks: decentralized, two-way, and informal, and how they enhance team dynamic and success. First, decentralized communication networks. These distribute informal flow and decision-making across multiple nodes, avoiding reliance on a central authority. The benefits are clear: reduced delays, strong innovation, and broader participation. In practice, this approach empowers decision-making and fosters innovation by incorporating diverse perspectives. Next, two-way communication networks. This system ensures information flow by direction, allowing for mutual feedback and interaction. Simple acts and offer support and recognition with this framework build trust and physiological security. Managers gain valuable insights from employees, leading to better decisions. Finally, I will show a video of my part.
I said, all right, guys, great job. Everybody started clapping. And I said, all right, let's put our hands in. And Kevin Garnett says, Ubuntu on 3. Ubuntu. And that was it.
Finally, informal communication networks. These rely on casual relationship-based exchange outside formal structures. They emphasize emotional connections and cultural bonding, foster belonging and trust. Managers can strengthen these networks through open cultures, team building activity, and sportive leadership. A great example is River's use of Ubuntu philosophy to build emotional connections, enhancing team unity and performance. To conclude, the integration of these communication networks, along with feedback-driven and knowledge share systems, creates flexible, effective, and trust-based environment. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good morning. Today I would like to present the key learning outcomes from the playbook, focusing especially on the affective and cognitive domains. These two domains highlight the emotional and intellectual aspect of leadership, providing insights that are universally applicable. So let's start with the affective domain, which emphasizes emotional engagement and value-based leadership. Okay, next. This domain is about fostering trust and collaboration by building strong emotional connections within teams. Leaders like Dr. Rivers exemplify this through their ability to create a sense of belongings and unity. Shared values are another cornerstone of the affective domains. For example, Rivers' Ubuntu philosophy united his team under the principle that individual success is inseparable from collective achievement. Emotional intelligence plays a significant role in inspiring and motivating others. By understanding and addressing motivational needs, leaders can drive resilience. Now let's move to the cognitive domain, which focuses on knowledge acquisition and intellectual skill. This domain highlights the importance of applying theoretical frameworks to real-world challenges. Coaches in the playbook demonstrate this by integrating models like Maslow's hierarchy of needs and Herzberg's two-factor theory to drive motivation. Strategic decision-making is another critical aspect. Leaders combine logical thinking with ethical principles to ensure their choices are both effective and value-driven. Holistic problem-solving is a key takeaway. By leveraging knowledge and fostering innovation, leaders can craft solutions that are well-rounded and impactful. So in conclusion, the affective and cognitive domains work together to create impactful leadership. Emotional intelligence and shared value foster trust and collaboration, while intellectual engagement and strategic thinking strengthen decision-making. So let's lead with emotion, decide with intellect, and succeed with integrity. Let's take this lesson from the playbook and apply them to our own professional and personal journeys to inspire and lead with purpose. Thank you.
I'm gonna explain psychomotor domain. And organizational behavior involves the study and management of people, teams, and organizational structures, and is meaning solving real-world problems and challenging by combining theoretical knowledge and practical insights. The following 3 areas will be critically analyzed: leadership, employee motivation, and adaptation to change. The first one, leadership effectiveness. Leadership styles has a direct impact on organizational effectiveness and employee satisfaction. But in practice, implementing effective leadership often faces barriers. The practical challenge: Dr. Rivers built a culture of trust and cooperation through the concept of Ubuntu. But this shift is dependent on long-term culture building and continuous reinforcement. Second one is employee motivation and engagement. Motivating employee requires both meeting basic needs and focusing on personal growth. A process often complicated by differences in diversity and individualist needs. It is a common problem in organizations to balance the motivation and the sense of purpose. For example, in the playbook, Joe emphasizes the combination of team goals and individual achievement, but this requires careful planning and communication. Last one is adapting to organizational change. In a rapid change environment, organizations need to develop the ability to respond flexibly. But change management is often hampered by resistance on practical challenges. In the playbook, Julius faced the challenge of integrating young players and adapting to the old players when reorganizing her team. And here's gonna be a conclusion. The strategy from the playbook viewed through leadership styles, motivation theory, and change management models provide valuable insights for building effective, inclusive, and adaptive organizations. Transformational leadership is exemplified by Dr. Rivers, foster trust, collaboration, and emotional intelligence, creating a culture where individuals feel valued and motivated. Motivational strategy inspired by Maslow hierarchy of needs and Herzberg two-factor theory ensure employees' basic needs are met while promoting growth and self-satisfaction. This dual approach enhances engagement and empowers employees to take ownership of their roles. Kotter's 8-step mode highlights the importance of communication, vision, and relations in navigating change, helping leaders managing resistance and ensuring adaptability. Moreover, balance technical skills with the emotional intelligence and moral awareness through the integrating cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domain. Equips the teams for complex challenges. In summary, these strategies emphasize fostering an inclusive culture and continuous leading to building resilient, innovative teams that thrive in dynamic environments. Okay, thanks everybody. Thank you all. Okay.